Hey, what's up guys? DieselDarky16 and welcome back to the, or should I say, welcome to the news. I actually never done a news report in a while. But anyway, no questions asked. We will be, in today's video, we are going to keep you informed on Release 3.0 and upcoming Hogwarts Map Ultimate Project release, also known as Hogwarts Perfect Recreation Update. It will be a major update coming out in the late spring of 2020, around the end of the school year, just around final exams times. Which, because I don't have the final exam schedule, or because of all those snow days, I won't be able to get a count on when I'm releasing 3.0, but it will be like 2 to 3 weeks before the school year is over. School's out, basically. So when I'm going to release it this time. And basically, this update in general is going to be more on improving, also known as the, it's phase 2, basically, of the Hogwarts A Better Perfect Recreation Update phase 2, which will be released in the spring of 2020. Right now, phase 1 is available to the public, and there are currently no snapshots. Obviously, when I tried to load the map on my PC, apparently the game decided to slow to a crawl, which is absolutely painful for me, and it is a monitor. And yes, I was running it from a Mac Mini, and it was a pain, so that's when I decided I'm not going to do any updates until school's back in, because it was easier to do on my laptop because I don't have these visual glitches that you see on like a display based PC versus a laptop. So basically, enough said. Enough said with the technical difficulties. So my apologies of the difficulties, but I have to work around them. So therefore, yes, people did wonder when updates will be coming out for the Release 3.0. I've clearly stated on Planet Minecraft and on the Wiki, which I will link both the project and the Wiki article and the Release 2.0 information in the description below. And before we continue on, please make sure to leave a like, and don't forget to comment what you think of this information, and if you want to stay tuned to further updates and for future videos, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just click the subscribe button and don't forget to click the bell. So anyway, now we're going. So basically, alright, this is not a let's play, nor is it a review video. This is basically a newsworthy video, so I will be wandering around the groundswell to talk about this. So yes, this is actually the second recording, because first one I had a bunch of apps running, and it completely lagged out my phone to the point that things just don't render right. Like that. Lighting issues. It's the #1 problem on Minecraft Java Edition that bombarded most of my project. Yeah, it's like, it was a pain for review videos. I had to constantly optimize my world. Or, even worse so, that was before the pre-releases came out for 1.14. Because I did the project while in the snapshots. It is not clear yet as if I am going to be doing 1.15 support, but the chances are very slim. And chances are there will not be support for 1.15. You're going to have to do it on your own, basically. So basically, enough said. Let's get right into it. So basically, I was just quoting Nathaniel Bandy right there. Alright, but now, enough with the random talk and back to the project. So basically, it has been over 2 months since I last updated the project. And yes, if you were wondering, it may be obvious, yes, I'm now a junior in high school, and I'm on summer break. But that's not all the information. School doesn't start till the end of August, as in the state of Maine. Some states start early, but just don't assume that I'm gonna be spamming out snapshots, because I have a different I'm gonna be doing a different cycle. If you've been on the Apple beta software program, you might have noticed with iOS 13 beta that they release betas on a 2-week cycle. And yes, you may think where I'm going with this, but basically, here's how the release system's gonna work. There will be certain times where I'm not gonna be releasing snapshots. Alright, daylight cycle. Alright, I'll just keep talking. There are certain times during the school year and during development. Hey, that actually looks cool. The world lighting, that actually looks pretty sick. So anyway, sorry about that. I just got a bit distracted by Bedrock Edition's cool features. Sorry, but basically, I forgot what I said. Blimey. Oh yeah. Anyway, so basically, as for during summer vacation, it's not the time for me to be actually working on Hogwarts map. Rather, I've been working on some Geometry Dash levels. If you can actually watch my previous videos, like the Wizarding World of GD, or Kalinka, or the 14th Seas Beta, or Xenogenesis. Yeah, and all those. I've created 5 levels over the summer. And yes, for those who pointed out about that UFO glitch, thanks. But that's not why I'm here for this video. But anyway, it just got off topic. So anyway, I'm actually gonna put my game mode into survival. I think that'd be easier. Whoops. Alright, sorry about that. So yes, I'm just switching to survival. So basically, here are the details that follow. It's been 2 months since we released 2.1.0 to the public as an official release. The first snapshot will be seeded only to developers, quote, quote, that means to the public basically, but in a developer beta. As Snapshot Y19W38A, it has already been decided. Because school year starts, I need to get everything settled and set up. Obviously, which basically takes time. And because it takes time, that means, that gives me more than enough time. It gives me Labor Day weekend to actually get things set up and ready to go for another set of snapshots, pre-releases, GMs, and updates. So, basically, if you've been on the Apple Developer Beta software program, if you've been participating in public betas or developer betas, whichever you preferred, you may have noticed that Apple's been pushing beta updates every 2 weeks, known as a 2-week cycle, or bi-weekly update. Basically, during the first half of the year, so from September to mid-January, around the end of Martin Luther King week, which I really don't know what day it is, but just between September and the Saturday after Martin Luther King Day, we will be doing snapshots once every 2 weeks, with a couple of breaks in between for holidays, such as Christmas and New Year's Day. Then, after that, so basically, the Martin Luther King week is going to be an estimated time for midterms for me. So basically, that means after midterms, we will be going to a 1-week cycle, unless if I specifically said that we're switching down to sticking to 2 weeks. Basically, for the pre-releases and GMs, it's different because obviously they're a bit more major than snapshots, obviously. And unlike snapshots, you don't have to release them once a week. I don't have the Marauders map Sorry. So anyway, so with this cycle in place, that might ease things not only on my personal side, but also for my academics, because obviously I have SATs coming up. I have PSATs coming up, which means that there will probably not be a snapshot during the first week of October. Or second week. Possibly Columbus Day week, there will not be a snapshot. I need to check the calendar again, but somewhere around that time there will not be a snapshot. Yeah, we'll let you know on more details when it gets close to time. But basically, I also do have the SATs the week before April spring break, and there will probably not be a snapshot then, depending on my schedule. So basically, sorry. So basically, now on with the features. So basically, there have been a couple of people in the past 2 months who've came up and asked me if they could add some more locations, like the Railview Hotel, or the Hut in the Rock, or something like that, or I don't remember exactly, but basically with these details in place, there are some confirmed and unconfirmed rumors. So basically, let's start with the feature requests first. So basically, what I'm gonna point out is that because but the soul of this project is to go by the films. I'm sure you may have known that by now, but if you haven't, you can check out my sources, like my wiki under the Hogwarts map section, or I don't know exactly. But anyway, when it comes to the project itself, I mainly take things from the Harry Potter films, and I take it to the latest model as possible. Basically, the Railview Hotel, since it's omitted from the film according to the Harry Potter Wiki, I have decided that will not be implemented. Now, with, Spinner's End, this might be a possibility, but it's gonna be left unconfirmed. We've got some confirmed features now, I'm gonna be telling you, and I'll be listing them in the order that I remember. So one of the first things is that London will be expanded. Right now we have the Licino Cafe, we have the Leaky Culture, and we only have half Diagon Alley done. The possibility of getting Diagon Alley done is going to be more in the second semester. Yeah, but we'll put up a timeline on the wiki, so keep your eyes and ears open. And I will upload another video, news video, regarding this project as soon as I have a timeline set in stone. But basically there's like vacations and exams, tests, and all that, and I can't calculate. So basically, so what I'm about to tell you are possible features, and they may or may not, and they may be subject to change without notice. And if you want to stay tuned to the information, I suggest you check out my wiki under one of the pages, and therefore you can get more information on the project timeline itself. So basically, the third task may be left unfinished because it's already taken long enough. Yeah, I can't get the blueprint out unless if I can play around with structure blocks. But other than that, that's not going to happen. So, another potential that I'm probably going to use in the project. So basically, there will be improvements in the Malfoy Manor, and there will be a potential reno work being done. Because I got it from the Flu Network, and right off the bat when Poetic Whisper released an update, it seems obvious that I got the wrong model. So basically, what I'm going to have to do is that I'm going to have to remodel it. I've already remodeled some of it. Like the basement's already remodeled to look correct, but I still need to do more. So basically, I'm gonna have to correct that, but I don't know when I'm gonna do that. It's all gonna depend. Many improvements will be made within the castle. Like, there's still probably some empty spaces. Like, I filled up a junk load of space within just 5 months. Basically, with the help of structure blocks. And many inspirations filling in. And yes, there will be a more of an improvement in Hogsmeade. Like, there will probably be more businesses. Yes, London expansion, which I probably mentioned briefly. And now, one of the next things I'm going to talk about is the hub world. So basically, right now, it's basically, the default is basically you go in, you read the message, and then you just walk around, and you look for the place you want to go, and you just press the button. There is an experimental feature currently in public beta, and it's actually in beta right now in release 2.1.0, where you can use the flue powder. It uses a similar mechanic to the one Poetic Whisper did in this map, and basically with the help of Belkov, or whoever actually designed this. So basically, what's gonna happen is that, it'll be more of a default by mid-2020. The new, hub world will be the new default. Yes, which means that it'll be worked on more during the school year as it progresses. The lookout tower, I don't know, but the lookout tower, yeah, the structural aspects will not be changed. I did mention that briefly, but it has been decided that we will not be changing it because it creates a lot of work. It takes a lot of time, and we only have like 9 months. And also, there are third-party apps which can't be opened because it cannot be identified, and it's also because of the notarization thing that Apple's now doing, starting in macOS Mojave. So that's going to be another problem. Yes, there's several roadblocks because laptops are being updated to Mojave over this summer, so it's going to be a lot of problems. And now, some more features I'm going to mention is that there's going to be a lot more improvements to Hogwarts Castle. I've already mentioned that. Azkaban Prison is another thing. There's been some requests that Azkaban will be built. Only the foundation's been built, and yet it's around -4,000 by -4,000 is the potential coordinates. I don't know remember exactly what it was, but it's not available, I don't think. It's basically going to be a similar design to Poetic Whisper, but I haven't got the details. But Azkaban Prison is not likely to make it into release 3.0, only a partial structure. But we'll see about that. The room requirement, basically, is probably going to get a possible upgrade. Like right now, it just looks like that hub world. And probably soon, I might make some adjustments. Try out a couple new rooms to the room requirement, like Neville's Refuge or something like that. Or the broom cupboard or whatever. And I might improve on the Room of Hidden Things. And yes, Nocturne Alley. We've already got Borgins and Burks. And we're probably going to finish up on Nocturne Alley. Diagon Alley. Gringotts will probably be more... Actually, no. Gringotts I think I've already built. But it's the vaults that I need to work on. But nonetheless, there will be more improvements in Diagon Alley. More shops, more buildings. Da-da-da-da-da. And the Ministry of Magic will probably get some more departments in there as well. I am running out of what I know, but basically, yeah, I think that's all I have. Yes. Check out the links in the description below. Yes, this video will come to an end. This is all I have on information. So anyway, thanks for watching, everybody.